This is going to be my first ever YouTube video, and what better way to do it than with a tiny house tour. So I'm located in College Station, Texas, and this is a pier and beam tiny house, so non-portable. My dad and I actually built this ourselves, so I guess I'll just kind of run through exactly what we were thinking when we built it in the first place. So let's get to it. When we first started this project, this was going to be my fort house. When I was in 5th grade, I wanted to build a fort, and this is kind of what it started as, and then it just sat for probably 7 years or so as a shell before we finished it out completely. This was not built to be a home, so we kind of had to improvise and add a bathroom and facilities like that. And this is what my house looks like from the outside. But my house in total is about a little bit under 400 square feet in total. There is a downstairs and an upstairs. So the upstairs is just my bedroom, and I have some storage for clothing and shoes and such like that. Most of my storage is actually in my counter space and all of my drawers and cabinets underneath. When you walk inside, I do have all of my sneakers on the floor. You walk in, and this is my kitchen area. I honestly don't use it very much, but we chose to do a small refrigerator and then an electric cooktop. Here is all of my cabinets and drawers. They do go back pretty far, so this cabinet right here actually goes all the way underneath the stairs over here. So this is my living room. And this door right here, we also made by hand as well. This is also made of solid oak. And then if you come into my bathroom, some super cool reclaimed ceiling up top here. And my frameless shower. So going back to where I said this was not meant to be a house, these stairs are like 2.5 feet wide. Each tread is. So if you're taller than 6'2" or so, you're gonna hit your head walking up the stairs. This, yeah, you're definitely gonna get your head knocked. And then here's just a little extra of my downstairs area. I'll go ahead and go up. This right here is probably one of the cutest things in my house. Okay, so this is my upstairs. It's honestly super homey, but you do have to get used to the idea of living in a tiny house because this is definitely a lot smaller than a typical bedroom. I've gotten quite a few questions about where my TV is. I actually don't have a TV, but I do have a projector right here on my dresser that projects onto my ceiling. This right here is my clothing rack. Because it is such a tiny house, I did not have room for a closet. And like I said, since we didn't plan for me to live in here, we did not make space for me to have a closet. So we ended up doing this clothing rack here. We ended up going to Lowe's and just buying these steel poles here, and then ended up just hand sanding them down to give it a more rustic look. And then we just put some solid post oak here up top. So this is where I put my shoes. As you can see here, this is just like all of my clothes, my bedding, and then here's a dresser. And then over here I actually put most of my jeans and hats, and then like all of my nicer shoes right here. So this also is not enough room for me. I've had to definitely downsize most of my clothing, so just be prepared whenever you move into a tiny house or if you want to live in one. Just account for that for sure. But the cool thing about my room, probably one of the coolest things that I like, is this center beam right here. This is a hand-hewn reclaimed beam from a Wisconsin barn that was getting torn down. So I was actually able to get this, and then we installed it up top here. So that's pretty dang cool. I have a lot of natural light. We ended up having to put some shutters on my window right here just because the sun does get so incredibly bright in the mornings. But I guess we can go ahead and go back downstairs. But like, yeah, my stairs are kind of scary. Going down these stairs is definitely something to get used to. Finally, over time, I'm not as scared, but I hope y'all enjoyed this tour. This is kind of like a little overview from what it looks like up top here. I'm sure I'll be posting more soon about this later on. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.